We're about to be live. Alright, we're live. Do you want to send the link out?
I've done it.
Yeah.
It's in the DMs.
No, not that link. I mean the fucking, you know.
No, I got it. I'm sending it out.
Alright, you're sending it out? Right.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we're on the
So,
poster menu, so
well,
don't ready up. Bryan Battle, don't ready up yet, because we're on the poster menu, because we're doing the
Yeah,
introduction
just
first.
hold it. Yeah, hold it on that so I can do the introduction for that. And then as soon as I get this out.
To be fair, I can just do it from here, because I've got the link ready.
I already have it out as well.
Mm.
Oh shit, you're sending it.
Yeah, because we're on the poster menu. Yeah. Copy link. At everyone. And then post the link here. We are live.
Alright, let's get going.
All right,
Actually,
everybody.
we
Let's give them a second to join up. Let's give them a second to join up.
We are joining
Yeah,
up.
that.
Yeah, thanks for putting it in as general as well. All right, guys. Welcome to Rush number 12, Poncho versus RD. We were meant to start this a little earlier, but obviously RFC dragged because, you know, people didn't send in their fight links, blah, blah, blah. But we've got a very interesting PlayStation title fight. It looks like we're going to have Poncho with Michael Venom Page versus RD with Israel Adesanya. But also, I'm here with my boys, Milkman and Rush Bryan Battle. What's up, guys?
Yo.
Yep. And let's get the fight card up on screen for the people. Let's get the fight card on screen up for the people.
We actually got a very stacked card here.
There we go. It was glitching for a second. We've got in the main card we've got Nayab versus Owen, 10 versus 11.
Yeah, and that's a big fight in the PlayStation division. The winner of that's really going to push their name forward in the PlayStation division and get their name farther in the top 10.
Then after that we've got, which is very underrated by the way, we've got 6 versus 3. We've got Ian versus Guts.
Yeah, that's a very high-level PlayStation fight. You know, Guts known for the very high-level kickboxing, and Ian known for being one of the better grapplers on the game. Both of those guys coming from the BK camp. Yeah, that should be a very, very high-level fight.
Then, in the best Xbox fight, because unfortunately my Xbox is being fixed, we have Great Dane number 3 against Sugar Show number 2. Great Dane obviously beat my good friend Jaden, so I'm expecting good things from him.
Yeah, both of them guys have been on a very hot start to the league. Great Dane coming in at 1-0.
Yeah,
and
Sugar Show's only losses to me, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, Sugar Show's only losses have been to you and also Legacy, so he's only lost.
Oh, he's lost to Legacy. When did he lose to Legacy?
Yeah, so Sugar Show has had a very, very good career in here as well. So
yeah,
that should be a very, very good match. And that is also a #1 contender Xbox Championship.
Yeah, yeah. Then we have obviously #1 contender Nerd against Milkman. Probably the next fight up if we're talking in terms of title fights.
Yeah, that's also probably going to be a #1 contender fight right there. I've won 4 straight, and Nerd is 4-0 in the league with all knockouts. So that's going to be a very, very high fight.
But also, main event, boys. We've got the reigning, defending, Rush PlayStation champion in Poncho against RD. RD has been on a hot streak. Like a hot streak.
Yeah, and his only loss in the league coming to Nerd, and that was a very, very competitive fight as well. Yeah. And the champion in Poncho has been on a very good streak, and he's looking for his first defense here tonight. But he went for a very, very interesting pick. He went for MVP, which is going to be interesting to see how he can compete with somebody using the Israel Adesanya that some people say is the best fighter in this entire game. Yeah, but
let's stop talking about the main card because we're going to transition over to the fights, with the first fight being Reggie versus Bryan Battle. Bryan Battle, you may now mute.
We actually got the live one here to start off the card.
Yep.
You know, this is the second card in a row we're kicking off the live fight. Hoping to make that a tradition. Hoping to get more live fights going forward in the future.
Yeah, so
you're going to have to mute. Bryan Battle, you have to mute.
Yeah, Bryan Battle, mute, please.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for him to ready up, and then I'll mute.
We got Bryan, just mute now so we can do the introduction and everything. Right. But we got Bryan Battle fan going for Bryan Battle. You know, a very interesting pick, but he makes it work. That's really his best fighter in the game.
Yeah, and obviously Reggie's got Kamaru Usman.
Yeah, and he's a very high level grappler, so it's gonna be interesting to see how Bryan Battle can defend off the takedowns. And
to be fair, I should have banned Reggie from here when I had the chance.
No. I would.
Listen, dude, if you condone what he did, in both RFC and FFC, then you are a fucking weirdo.
He didn't do anything in FFC. He's chilling.
Bro, he ain't chilling, bro.
Nah, he is.
Bro just started randomly attacking me after I asked if he lost his belt. Bro started randomly attacking me when I asked him when he lost his belt.
Right,
yeah, and it looks like Bryan Battle is going to be pull mounted because, you know, he doesn't know how to grapple.
Good. Yeah, that's gonna bite him in the ass here. Reggie is a very, very high level grappler.
Oh, he's actually learned how to do the hands up thing. Whoa.
Yeah, but he ate some big strikes after that China bobblehead. And Reggie with a very early stun.
Wait, Bryan Battle may have actually improved. Oh, never mind.
Oh, and Reggie with another stun.
Oh my god,
this would be a very quick win for Reggie.
Yeah.
And Reggie pounds him out and
I'm gonna kill myself. I am never playing this game.
30. What a performance.
Bro, I told you he was gonna lay and pray on you. Why don't you fucking listen to me?
That is not considered lay and pray. Reggie just sparked him out in a minute 30. That was beautiful high level grappling there.
Yeah, but grappling still. That's what I fucking said was gonna happen.
15 seconds.
And now we are on to our second fight of the evening.
Blake. It says it's Blake. Oh yeah, it's Blake versus VR War.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
That's VR War's username.
SDK
I know
Blake
it is.
versus Jacob. This is not VR War. This is Jacob.
Oh, Jacob. Wait, why does he have? You know, I'm not even gonna question it. But we got a Nick Diaz. Very interesting pick.
Yeah.
The only person I see
is that's coming from Blake actually. That went for Nick Diaz.
Yeah, I know.
Blake is a very
the only two
player.
people.
You know,
the only two people
that
I know that use Nick Diaz in this league is Fear 209 and Blake.
Yeah. And, you know, Fear 209, that's a name we haven't heard since, you know, the early days of Rush.
To be fair, she's everywhere, though. Bro, I can't lie, she's like, what, fucking, like, 1 and 3 in UCC. Shout out UCC, by the way. I'm joking.
Jacob putting on a bit of pressure so far.
Yeah.
You know, Blake's staying nice and patient. He's known for that high-level striking, you know, and he mixes it well with the nice grappling as well.
Oh,
he's got a
what
big
a
stun
drop.
and a nice drop off the rip. And he's looking to spark him out here in the first round. He's going for some ground and pound. Great head movement from Jacob, and he's got a good positioning now in mount. But he's going to give it up and just stand up. That's very interesting, Charles.
Very interesting. Yeah, especially for Charles. But, I mean, to be fair, Nick Diaz, we all know he's got insane jiu-jitsu in this game.
Yeah, Nick's also got good ground game, but I would go for somebody more like Dustin Poirier or Gaethje if I'm going to look to strike, or Holloway.
I'll be so real, right? I defended him going up, and I don't know how he still went up.
Exploits. I'm joking, but it probably is that.
Good check there. Oh, but he's going to be stunned.
Nice
Jakey's been working with Jacob, sorry, he's been working off that uppercut great so far here.
Yeah.
Nice 1-2 head kick that's cleared up for Blake.
Alright, yeah. Alright, yeah.
What are you doing, Toby?
I don't know. I feel fucking drunk inside because it's like nearly 2 a.m.
Nah, but I defended both of them, him going up, and I defended that takedown.
But on to this fight.
It's because Reggie's from Canada and he exploits you, so...
No.
But that's besides the point, once again.
Nice slips from Nick Diaz.
Yeah.
Nice hook. Nice combination from Nick Diaz.
Blake is the Nick Diaz, by the way.
Oh, man. Yeah, and they're just trading right now. Both of them are opened up already in the first round, and they both got no health left. This has been a war.
You know it's going to be a classically trained war when you've got Oliveira and Nick Diaz in UFC 5.
Yeah, and both of these guys are making their debuts in the league.
I would have expected more takedowns from Oliveira.
Yeah.
I would have said that at the start, but he stood up after he got him in mount, so you gotta think he doesn't want to be on the ground much. But he gets a beautiful stun there, and he's really shown why he doesn't want to be on the ground much. He's been looking great on the stand-up.
To be fair, if you're gonna like not wrestle with Charles Oliveira, why would you pick him in the first place?
That's what I was thinking too, because you got people like Poirier and Holloway and Gaethje at that weight class that you can pick the strike with.
Yeah,
even Fiziev and.
Listen, I know I'm gonna sound like a fucking casual when I say this, but Justin Gaethje's prime version is actually really good for striking on this game. Like, let's be real.
I feel like
of course, he
doesn't
doesn't have
better because you get the punch power with it.
No, because the Prime has better punch power than the other one.
No, it doesn't. Prime has 94. The current
Prime is
version has
94.
96.
No, I'm about to actually get up the fucking stats right now on
You can
screen.
get on the game.
It's fucking 96, bro. It's
Beautiful
fucking
knockdown
96.
though from Blake. That's besides the point, but I promise you, I'm not checking
Yeah.
today.
Oh, Jacob could be almost out. Oh.
Blake could put him out. Blake has looked great so far at the start of the second round. Already 2 drops, and he's now on his back.
Right. Let me fact check. Right. Current version is 95.
I promise you, I'm right. I checked it today.
Prime Justin Gaethje is 96. Literally just checked it. Current is 95. Prime version is 96.
Yeah, I mean, well, Nick Diaz has in fact got Oliveira on an armbar.
Yeah, but he just tried to race it, and
he
by
did
the way,
not get
I
it.
wasn't talking about speed. I was talking about fucking power, bro.
Maybe, yeah, I might have been looking at the wrong stat.
To be fair, punch speed is 96 for current, and it's 94 for Prime, but like, I was talking about power.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of then. Okay, that's my bad.
Yeah, but we're going into the second round with the Doctor coming in. Not looking good.
Yeah, this has been a great fight so far. You know, the first round, Jacob looked really, really good with the striking, but I think this round, Blake's pulling it right back with that beautiful boxing. As you know, he's got them 2 big stuns right at the beginning of the round, the first minute. And you know, the Doctor gonna let him keep fighting. The cut immediately opened back up though of Jacob.
Yeah. Oh my god, what a hook kick!
Stunned.
Bro, the hook kick is very rare to get stuns with, so that was very impressive there from Big Blake.
Yeah, I mean,
he's dropped him.
Blake dropped him with a slip straight too, and he could put him out here.
That was actually, yeah, that was a slip straight. Why did I think that was a slip hook?
We are not making it around 3.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it around 3, boys.
Yeah, nobody has much head health left.
Oliveira really
Blake is just teeing off on him right now.
Oliveira really needs to get the takedowns going.
Nice body shots there from Jacob. You know, he's still going forward, still looking to land some nice punches.
No, Elvin, why is Diaz going for a takedown again?
Because he's shown to have a big advantage on the ground.
That is true.
Yeah, and he's getting a big denial there. He's on the backside as well.
I think he might have just chose Oliveira because, like,
Oliveira's got a huge stamina advantage, and he's got him in a rear naked choke. He's making Battle eat his words immediately as he locks in a submission as well. Takes off about
I was going to say,
% of the bar.
Oliveira's a good choice because he's got good stand-up and he's good for defending against grappling, even if you don't want to.
Man. Yeah, but he should be put out right here.
Yeah. Just choose Gaethje at this point.
Yeah, just use Gaethje.
Why is he going for that submission? And he would have got it. He tried to fake it and get a denial, and he paid for it. But you know, he's back in the dominant position now.
He could get a sub, or he could get a knockout. This could be very dominant.
Yeah,
good
I think Blake
could there's only 15 seconds. I highly doubt it.
I mean, Blake could win literally at any point possible in the third.
Oh, here
I said it in the third, not the second. Wait, it could be over. Wait, what?
Oh, and he makes him rage quit. It looks like.
Unless it's just lag.
Completely gone. If this doesn't happen, the fight would have been over with one more punch. And
what's going on?
You know, it's hard to tell.
No, he's in the net fuck.
He makes him rage quit at the end of round 2. What a performance from Blake. And, you know, Jacob, interesting to rage quit there. He hung in the fight. He had a good performance. You know, he looked good on the feet.
I don't know if he rage quit because it didn't go off straight away like it usually does.
I would say that that's what happens when you unplug your Ethernet cord or turn the internet off.
No.
I don't know. I don't know. I think we should count that as a loss, even though.
Regardless, that's a loss, 100%.
Yeah.
No, I already know. I've already talked to the fighters about it. It's a loss.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next fight, which is going to be Stevie against Amazon. It looks like it's going to be Amazon. Yeah. He might have lost connection. Says VR War.
Stevie's looking for that.
It looks more suspicious though, right? Like, yeah. Here's what I'm saying about VR War. He might have lost connection, and the rage quit instantly ends the game. That was not VR War
once again. That was Jacob.
No, that's what I was saying. VR War is saying that it could have been lost connection.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think it was though. He was one shot away from being put out. Yeah, I think regardless, you got to count that as a loss. He was so far down in the fight.
I genuinely think count that as a round 2 KO in the last second, because that last punch would
no, that's what I'm going to say. That's a TKO is what we're going to count it as.
TKO due to leaving the game.
Technical knockouts, you know.
That one last shot would have beaten me.
But this is a great matchup because we've got Amazon versus Stevie. You know, I think we've talked well enough about the last fight. This one, you know, Amazon, a very, very high level player coming out of that AKA camp, and Stevie looking to get his first win in the league. He's 0-5 in the Rush League coming into this fight. So this is a big fight here for Stevie.
Which one's the
but he dropped immediately. Great work from Amazon with the boxing, just putting the pressure on immediately. Getting some nice knees in the clinch now.
Yeah.
Beautiful work.
Oh, wow. That was a pretty good catch off that flying knee, though.
Amazon's got great boxing. Mixing it up in the body, the head.
Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't fight on RFC, but he got this fight done.
Yep, and unfortunately, Stevie is about to be 0-6.
Yeah, and Amazon with the body rock now. And he's
wait, is he 0-5 in Rush?
Right now. Up, top, down, low. And
he's 0-6 now.
Cold.
Oh my! He's 0-6 in Rush now. What the fuck? What happened?
You know, Amazon was on a bit of a cold streak in the league after losing 2 in a row, but he's definitely shooting his name up into you know, getting higher up the card after that one. Yeah, that was a beautiful knockout. You know,
what did happen to Stevie though?
So well.
I remember he was a pretty good fighter. I remember he was pretty good. What happened to him?
What did you say?
What happened to Stevie? He actually was a good fighter, from what I remember.
I guess we'll never know. But it looks like we're going to move straight on to Rush Kai versus Rush Tim. I'm joking. Tim is not in Rush, but...
Yeah, no, neither of you guys are in Rush. But we got Kai versus Tim, though. And the Rush League.
Kai used to be in Rush, right?
Kai going for Cal Ohio.
Obviously,
we got Tim going
Kai used to be in Rush.
Tim going for Delize.
Hello?
I was introducing the fighters and you cut me off.
Yeah, because I'm asking a genuine question.
You can ask it after I introduce the fighters, please.
Dude, you were not, bro. I said it before you even started introducing the fighters. I'm sorry, bro, but I did.
You said it after
I literally
said
did.
Tim was Kai. Okay.
I think that was a good time to ask the question, like.
Yeah. Or not. Well, we got immediate pressure by Tim, which is interesting.
Some interesting. Caio Borralho and Roman Delize are some very interesting choices.
Definitely.
Yeah, they were talking about this
Especially
as a trilogy
Delize,
from some spars they were running. They said this was a trilogy from some spars they were running. They were 1-1 in this matchup, so it'll be fun to see how they finish off the trilogy.
Yeah, I also think it's very weird that Tim has gone with Delize. Delize is a very weird pick. Because he's got really good punch speed. He's got really good punch speed. No, really bad punch speed, but he's got insane power. Like
he fights kind of a bit like Engine does. You know, I mean, he's got that Tim style. You got to be careful putting pressure on Kai like this.
No, but even Caio Borralho was a weird choice.
No, Caio's not a weird choice. After
but
that
Caio's
Cannoneer fight, bro.
Ooh, a beautiful knockdown there from Kai. And now he's looking for stat guard. Good head movement there from Tim. And he puts him in a heel hook. He's got a stamina advantage. This could be interesting.
Obviously, I think we know why he's picked Delize now.
Yeah, Kai going for some fakes. They actually, in the fight channel, I would disagree to that because they said they were going to do stand-up only. And it's not looking quite like stand-up only right now.
Also, why is Kai's username?
It's not like I'm gonna do anything about that. It's you don't have to actually strike only.
Yeah. By the way, why is Kai's username J Buckley UFC?
Yeah, no, he's rebranded himself to Joe Queen Buckley now.
It's actually pronounced Joaquin. I just want to point that out, guys. It's pronounced Joaquin, not whatever the fuck he said. Was it Joe
Same
Quinn?
shit, different toilet.
That is true, to be fair.
It's been some nice boxing so far here in the first round, though.
Yeah.
Kai with the actual big head nice but just as I say that, Tim catches him with a beautiful combo there. A nice 3-piece. Sat Kai down. Oh, and it's stunned to the body there.
Yeah.
This has been a very eventful first round. Back and forth fight.
Yeah, that was back and forth.
Yeah, I'd like to see the stats for that one. It's going to be a hard round to score.
By the way, we don't do actual judges. We just let UFC decide who wins. Which is probably a bad way of doing it, but, you know.
I think it's better considering some of the time the people that are judging it don't even watch the fucking fight.
Yeah, but sometimes the UFC judges are like that.
I mean, yeah, but, you know, at least the AI knows what's going on, kind of. The RFC judges don't even watch the fight half the time.
No, I'm talking about inside game, bro. Sometimes they score the fight the complete opposite way when you're winning. It's like, it's weird, bro.
So does RFC, though, to be fair. So, yeah. And I'm not saying just, like, I'm not, like, bashing RFC or anything. I'm just saying that's the league that does the real judges. And that's how it usually ends up going, is the judges don't even pay attention. But we don't look like we're going to need judges here. Big stun there from Kai.
Yeah, I mean,
to be fair, Tim is very close, though, to getting him out as well.
You can predict the way Tim's going to fight.
Yeah, bro. You can rarely predict it. Because Roman Delete is a better grappler than he is a striker. I'm just going to say that right now.
Yeah, but I think Tim thinks he's so much ahead of Kai in terms of skill that he can just strike with him as somebody with Roman Delice's skill levels. Oh, and he gets a big knockdown there. You know, he's not like bad on the stand up and all of that. He's been putting the boxing combinations together great.
Yeah.
He's worked right through that block, as you can see. Oh, he's actually got a bit of a head health advantage right now too. It's just all that pressure he's putting on him.
And the block.
Oh, but Kai gets a knockdown. Oh, and he could have put him out there. That was a critical knockdown.
No, he's not.
He waited for him to get him out, and he made a big mistake. As Tim's going to get big positioning out of that. He stands right up. Yeah, but Kai could have just knocked him out there when he had the critical knockdown. He would have got the knee on belly, ground and pound. But beautiful knockdown from Tim. Tim making him pay for that mistake, and he gets another knockdown. He's got him against the fence, and Tim's going to let him up as well. Very interesting. He lets Kai get his head health up, actually. Interesting from Tim to not go down there and ground and pound, or at least take positioning off of that. You see the head health from Kai is blinking, but as it is for Tim, both of them not able to eat too many more punches.
Not making it around 3. In the
you never know. Oh, and Kai catches him trying to slip. Tim went for a slip hook, and he paid for it. Kai dropped him, and he's going to let him stand back up. Very interesting that they're just letting each other stand back up after the knockdowns. Something like a boxing fight. Kai's got to watch slipping. Both of these guys do. They're both throwing a lot of hooks.
Yeah. One slip and it's over.
Ooh. A lot of these exchanges look like somebody's going to get caught. Final 10 seconds of the second round. Is anybody going to do anything big?
No.
Surprisingly,
you made it around 3. Toby, check the chart.
Wow.
Which one?
Very, very hard fight.
Rush.
Through the first 2 rounds, this could be anybody's fight. Going into the 3rd round, though, and, you know, if I'm in any corner right now, I'm looking for a finish.
If this makes it a decision, I'd be very, very surprised.
Yeah, I'm currently surprised that it's gone this far.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my God!
Oh, wow. What a knockout from Tim. Jesus Christ, RFC champ. RFC champ gets a brutal KO there. I mean, to be fair, Bryan had no head health, but Jesus, what a left hook.
That was beautiful. It was Kai tried to trade with him. You know, he landed the uppercut as Tim landed the jab, but, you know, he had his hands down after it, and Tim just got the straight right through, and it landed right on the chin and put him right to sleep. And next up, we've got a rematch from last card, and this is actually another trilogy fight.
Gillum
this is
versus
their third
Sauer.
time fighting in the league. These guys are 1-1 against each other. We've got Gillum and we've got Sauer. And, Sauer going for that Armand Sarukian pick that he always goes for, and Gillum going for Max Holloway. Should be an interesting fight. On the last card, Gillum was able to pick up the win. Sauer with an early takedown, though, on this one. Sauer looking to right his wrongs from the last card and get his name back into the rankings. Gillum took his ranking on the last fight.
Oh, by the way, Bryan, I think you meant Caio Borralho.
Because
Caio Borralho wears yellow shorts because he's from Brazil.
Big stamina advantage for Sauer.
Yeah, but Sauer right now with Armand Sarukian, by the way, very underrated pick.
Yeah, he always uses Armand at lightweight. He loves him.
Oh, and he's
showing why right now. That's about 95% of that submission bar.
This is the average Gillum fight.
In an armbar now for Sauer, and he's looking to put him away fast, and he's really looking to put a stamp on the rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to go for the armbar, and he's going to get it. What a performance from Sauer. The last card, they had a very, very competitive fight, and Gillum was able to actually take it. And Sauer just, showing big improvement since that fight. He gets him out in a minute. What a finish there. And let's keep it moving.
Yeah, let's keep it moving.
Next up,
three-legged Bob. This is Omega.
Versus Omega Red. And this is number 12 versus number 13 on the PlayStation side. This is going to be a big fight.
Oh, damn. Isn't this quite low for this fight? Or have we watched too many fights?
Nah, there's a...
I honestly can't tell because I'm half fucking asleep.
We've watched like 4 fights.
See, my brain's not turned on.
Yeah, I'd say this is a bit low.
My brain's been turned off, basically.
Three-legged Bob went for the Jack Della Maddalena pick, which fits him with the very good stand up, and Omega Red went for Shop Cop, which fits him with his grappling. So it'll be interesting to see how this fight goes. Can Omega Red get him to the ground? And he will early on in the first round. Big double leg there, and he's got 4 minutes to work with it. Pasha's up. He's landing some big strikes now. Full guard recovered though from Bob.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, is Bob using Jack Della?
Yeah.
I want to say though that Jack Della off his back is actually kind of good now because,
Yeah.
His fight against Bilal, who he was basically barely on his back against. And by the way, I'm pretty sure
they didn't buff his ground stats because they didn't really go to the ground much. They buffed his takedown defense.
Yeah, they buffed his takedown defense though, which is really important.
Yeah, but Bob's got to watch throwing that lead elbow off his back. Didn't it go from like 89 to fucking 96 or something like that? It's something like that. Yeah, I think it was 89 to 95 or something like that. Nice denial there.
Yeah, I knew it went up like +6 because it was like +6
back sitting for Bob. This could be big. He's got a bit of a stamina advantage. Oh, but full guard recovered there though. Bob is a bit slow on the transition and he missed it. And Omega Red's got top position recovered. Omega Red landed some nice strikes. This is what Omega Red's got to look to do if he wants to beat Bob. He's got to look to stay on top of him. Land some nice ground upon. Just out wrestle him ultimately.
To be fair, on the top right now, Omega is... never mind. I was about to say he's looking pretty dominant. They fucking stand up.
Bob kicks him right in the dick.
Jesus. Kick him in the dick.
I mean, Sharpcut's just unfazed.
Yeah, he's got the Chechnya scrotum. He just eats those.
What have you just said? I'm
We're
actually
gonna go past
lost,
that
bro.
one. 20 seconds left in the first round, and Bob putting on some pressure after being held down on the ground. You know.
To be fair, you gotta put on
Another
pressure when you've
takedown at
been
the end of the round.
basically held down.
Actually, and screwed him.
Yeah,
Beautiful
like,
way to end
I
the
was
round.
like confused on what the fuck he even said, bro. What does that even mean?
He's from Chechnya.
What does that even mean, bro? Give me some context.
Pretty solid first round. I would have liked to see the stats because I don't know if Bob did enough on the feet to take the round back. I think that if I had to score that, I would give it to Omega Red with the grappling. With the
Yeah, I was about to say the grappling of Omega Red in that round was just, it was pretty good.
Yeah, that was just great grappling.
Obviously, Bryan has figured out how to do the hand thing. I think he actually gets an opinion in grappling conversations.
What?
The thing where you put your hand up to block the punches.
Bro, everything just didn't allow to get denied.
Well, that's Reggie for you. Anyway, Omega Red. Oh, never mind. Bro, as soon as I say Omega Red's in a dominant position right now, fucking
yeah, it was a
stands
beautiful
up.
get up there. He cut you off immediately.
I know, bro. I never get to say my thing before I fucking stood up.
That was your time, Toby.
Yep, and now we're actually in a dominant position here. Yep. And he gets the ground and pound a little bit.
Bob looking for an armbar.
Yeah, we're in.
Oh,
we got it
in, and he's gonna get it. Beautiful work there from Bob. That's big, and you know the judges scored the desperate submission attempts or the desperate submission escapes. I mean, they scored those big, so that's a huge moment in the round for Bob, especially being the striker. You know, putting some fear in the grappler. You know, if you're the grappler, you got to be a bit more cautious to go to the ground with somebody that's caught you in submission.
How many fights are we in right now? How many were done?
Like 5? I'm not even sure at this point.
Yeah, I think this is the fifth.
Bro. I've literally said that about 5 times. I'm half asleep, bro.
Toby, you've got a long night ahead of you.
Yeah, I know, bro. We've still got like 10 more fights. Or at least it feels like that.
8 more.
I think we've got like 6 or 7 more.
8.
8? What the fuck? Bro, I've been told there's only 11 fights at minimum, bro.
Oh wait, I don't know. I was looking at the card now. It says 30.
Beautiful takedown there. See what Omega Red can do at the top position. You know, he's got 50 seconds to try to win this round back.
If I'm counting the ones that say done, plus me versus Reggie, then it's 10. So we've got like 5 more.
Yeah, but Bob on the bottom it, he needs to do a little more.
He was going for an armbar, but doesn't get it.
Yeah, and you know, Omega Red needs to do a bit more to try to win this round. This ground and pound's not going to do it after getting caught in the armbar. And with about 2 seconds left in the round, I think it's 1-1 going into this third round. I think that Bob takes that round with the armbar, and I think that the first round clearly goes to Omega Red. And yeah, I think that this third round is going to decide it.
We just need to see how Bob comes into this third round here.
That armbar was really so clutch from Bob, though. He definitely would have lost that round without it, as he lost it every set.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If he didn't get that armbar, it's like, it
would be looking real bad for him here. But going into the third round, in all likelihood, it's probably 1-1 here with how the judges score things in this game.
Yeah, they score submissions over significant strikes.
Which, I mean, I agree with.
Sometimes they score them over stuns, but, you know, that's mainly because they obviously have the stun behind that as well.
Oh, and a get up from Bob. You know, he gets greedy, but it pays off. If Omega Red could have got a denial, then he could have probably got him in an arm bar, an arm triangle, whatever he prefers. Would have had a bit of a stamina advantage. That could have been great for him.
Yeah, he'd have to go for arm triangle to get a stamina advantage.
Bob's got to start putting some nice strikes together with the boxing combinations now that he's defended all these takedowns and really take over this round, and the fight would be his. He's just got to start letting the hands fly a bit more.
Yeah.
And Omega Red going to finally get one of these takedowns, though.
Another takedown.
Omega Red's wrestling has just looked so dominant.
I've seen a lot of grappling this fight, and he's been dominating it all.
Omega Red he's always been a good grappler. I think everyone underrates his grappling, but he's really good at it.
He really showed that for me in his fight in here. You know, he ended up losing a split decision, but that's a split decision, a straight grappling fight. That was a very good fight.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
You know, he's a very good grappler.
I think everyone just underrates his grappling because he's also got really good striking.
You don't see a lot of the striking from Omega Red, though.
And that's also one of my points, bro. When you're watching a fighter like Omega Red, it's so hard to point out what his weaknesses are. Because when he's striking, he looks really good. And when he's wrestling, he's really good. That's what I'm trying to say. He's so well-rounded.
Oh, nice get up there.
He's so underrated because you can't find the holes in this game. But nobody talks about him. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And you don't see him fight a lot in places either. He doesn't fight in a lot of places. He doesn't put his name out there much. So he's a hard fighter to prepare for. And he's shown that here. You know, this is a pretty even fight with a minute 20 left. I think this last minute could really decide the fight.
I mean, you could say the same about me. There's like no holes in my game. You just figure out the grappling.
That was a nice front kick that got through there for Bob.
Yeah. I think, realistically, Della Maddalena needs a finish.
Yeah.
And Bob's going to be taken down again.
With 46 seconds left, it's not looking good.
Yeah, I think Omega Red's probably won this round with the control time.
Yep, and he's getting a Darce choke.
And he looks for a Darce choke. This could be huge. He's down on stamina, though. Bob gets a denial. Bob's going to look to get right out of it, and he's going to.
Yep, he's out.
He's got 15 seconds left in the fight, though. It looks like he's just going to try to elbow him, get some strikes. Yeah. He's going to posture up. He's just going to look to ground and pound him, and he's going to leave it up to the judges. It's going to be interesting to see how they score it. I could see this one going either way. I think that the first round definitely. I think the first.
Oh, they gave it to Della. They gave it to Della.
They gave it to Bob.
Wow.
You know, I think he won the second round. I think Omega Red won the first, but I don't know who won the third. I'd like to see the stats for it. I really think that I might.
Let's. Bro, I think Omega would be raging at that, but like.
Yeah, I think I might have.
It's a close fight though.
That third round. No, Bob did outland him there. Bob probably did win that fight realistically with 9 significant strikes.
Yeah, no, but look, go back.
It's a close fight. It's a razor close decision, and I don't mind.
2 minutes control. He only landed 4 more significant strikes and 1 more total strike.
Yeah, but those 4 more significant strikes, you got to think those are huge.
Yeah, but we're gonna move on.
Time big. If you're not going for submissions or for ground and pound with your control time, then it's useless anyway.
He did go for submissions though. He went for the Darce.
Yeah, but he didn't lock any of them
in. Guys. Next fight, Owen versus Niab. Let's get ready for it.
I don't know. Yeah, and this is a huge fight. This is the first one of the main card.
Yeah.
Number 10.
Number 10 versus
number
11.
The fight actually started, yeah.
Leon Rocky Edwards against Shavkat Rakhmonov. Why did I do a funny accent? I don't know. I'm half asleep.
It's interesting that Niab went for Shavkat in this matchup. And Owen's going to be the one shooting for a takedown against Shavkat. Interesting. You know, these guys are both, you know, you hear some people say that they've got bad connection. These guys are running very good ping right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's the first time I've seen Niab.
Nice get up. A nice get up from Niab. He landed a knee in the clinch there as well.
To be fair, when you're
it's going to be interesting to see if Niab looks to grapple him because, you know, Shavkat does not really have the striking tangibles that Leon has. Interesting that Owen's striking in orthodox with Leon as well. This early on in the fight.
second sharp cut of today, back to back.
Oh, and just out of range there on that takedown. Niall landing a lot with the boxing right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and more. Oh, and another head
that's head
shot.
movement. Great combo there from Owen, a three-piece, and then he follows it up with a ducking hook. He's looking really good so far in this first round. Really got a big health advantage on Niall, head health-wise. Niall with a bit of a stamina advantage, though. That could be big going forward. Not seeing a lot of body work from either side. I'd like to see a bit more of that. Nice takedown there from Owen, though.
Yeah, but obviously, you know, body work from Owen, even though it's very rare, he can do it effectively.
Oh, he's in stack guard now.
Yeah, and Owen looking to do some damage with it. Good defense, though, from Niall.
Yep.
Able to get the hand up and able to stand up, ultimately. And he's got a nice stamina advantage going. Owen with a big stun, though. Owen's striking is like great so far. You know, he got that elbow there in the clinch that rocked him. Looks for another takedown. I think that Owen should calm down a bit with the takedowns. I think that, you know, he's looked good on the feet.
Yeah, I'd say he's got quite under control on the striking. I don't think he needs to grapple.
Yeah, especially against somebody like Shafkat that's dangerous to grapple against. And when you have less stamina, I just wouldn't take the risk of getting
caught. I'm trying to wrestle Leon Edwards.
About 10 seconds left in the round.
Wrestling with Leon Edwards, I would not say is a good idea, especially against Shafkat.
Very good first round. It looks like Owen's going to take it with the stun. Did a bit more damage there. Landed about the same amount of strikes. That was a very good first round, though. Both of them already cut open here, 20 seconds into the second round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lag.
Really
a little bit of lag, but you know, you got to expect that between these two.
Yeah. Ooh, that knee should have did a bit more damage there for Niall. Caught him ducking down and hit him with the knee to the head.
I mean, sometimes I don't understand the damage system in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit freaky sometimes.
Oh,
ooh.
Like that was literally
perfect. Ducked and hit him with a hook, and then he tried to duck again. He's seen some success with it, but Owen caught him ducking and hit him with the uppercut and dropped him. Good sequence there from Owen. Now he's got him on the cage, landed some nice knees. Good defense from Niall. Doesn't take too much damage, though. Oh, but Owen hurts him again. 3 shots down low afterwards, too. Owen mixing it up nice.
Great performance from Leon Edwards.
Yeah, that's Owen.
Yeah.
Big Owen.
Either way, it's a good performance.
Obviously, Owen and RD best friends. RD's in the main event.
I mean, like, even when have you ever seen Niall getting, like, beaten this badly?
Yeah, come to think of it, he doesn't really take bad beatings often.
I wouldn't say it's a bad beating. He's got a head up
advantage still.
He does have the head up advantage, but like Owen is putting some work on him.
Yeah, Owen's just getting right through that block and just landing some nice strikes.
It's not like
he's boxing very well.
It's not like completely competitive, but it's definitely one-sided.
Ooh, yeah, but a nice stun there from Niall. You know, Niall never out of the fight. You can't ever count Niall out of the fight.
Stop speaking at this point.
Yeah, Niall catches him ducking and hits him with a nice front kick. And Niall just unloading hooks on him.
I want to duck the side a little bit more.
This is a very interesting fight.
Yep.
Yeah. This has been very competitive.
Niall nearly caught him with that head kick there.
And even if Rachmanov does have the head up advantage, Leon is a pressure fighter in this one.
Yep.
Oh, and walking him down patiently.
Oh, nice counter from Niall.
Ooh, Nia with a rear uppercut, stuns him.
Oh,
but Owen,
from
while stunned, slips and hits him with a big elbow. Great work there from Owen.
Oh,
he's in some nice clinch strikes.
That could have been a drop.
And what a round. How do you score the second round there? Owen started it off great, but Nia fought back into it later in the round. I think that goes to Owen. I'd say he's probably up 2-0.
Yeah, I think Nia really needs a finish, but I wouldn't rush it just in case.
Yeah. Haha, you said
no,
the
I'm in the corner at Nia. I'm going for a finish for sure. I think going into round 3, he needs a knockout or a submission.
Yeah. I think both of them do, to be honest.
No, I think Owen's up 2-0. But he gets a big stun. Owen's still looking for the finish. He drops him early on in the round.
You never know with the judges.
Yeah. I don't know. If you're Owen, he's up so big, I would say. Oh my god, but he is not taking it easy. He floors him with the hook.
Oh, Jesus.
And he hits him with the respect after. What a performance from Owen.
Yeah, but we're gonna go
into... He just floored him with that slip uppercut. And that was a beautiful knockout there.
Oh, wait, that's Channel Studio.
Yeah, what a performance there from
Diego
Owen.
Lopez
I was very curious to see how that fight would play out. Owen ended up being a bit too much for Nia just right now. And this one, we got a very, very high-level fight. We got Ian versus Guts. Guts, a former champion. Ian said that he's coming for the belt in this league. He said he's done fucking around in here. And,
I didn't even really think he'd been fucking around.
No, he's looked really good at his losses. They're all against really high-level competition,
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's he talking about?
Ian looks good even in here. He's fought against good players.
What's his record?
I believe 4-4 coming into this one.
That explains what he means.
He is officially 4-4.
Yep, that explains what he means.
Yeah, and he's looking great. He's really adapted that McGregor pick. He's been working on the striking a lot, and you can tell. Looking pretty good so far in this first round.
I haven't seen him wrestle in his last 3 fights here.
Yeah, he doesn't wrestle anymore, I don't think. And Ian just putting the pressure on him right now. But Guts with the, a bit of a head health advantage, it looks.
Yeah, Guts picking Diego Lopez here is interesting.
Yeah, but it kind of fits Guts, a lanky kickboxer.
That's what I'm saying. It's a kind of a cool pick, honestly. I was gonna pick Diego Lopez for the main event, but
Yeah, we were supposed to see Diego in the main event, but Xbox took the shit.
Yeah, the Xbox for some reason decided to collapse on me a couple days ago.
Ian looking really good now here, later in the first round. Bit of a head health advantage now, starting for Ian. You just got to be careful with that stamina. Ooh. Nice front kick gets through there for Guts. Put a combo behind it as well.
Oh.
Nice rear hook for Guts as well. He blocks the front kick. Ian sidesteps front kick, though.
This has been a good fight so far.
Yeah, it's a very, very technical kickboxing match right now. This is what kickboxing at the highest level looks like in this game.
Especially from Guts. Guts is a high-level fucking kickboxer in this game.
Yeah, and he's showing it right here, especially. Keeping up with a player like Ian, who gets a big stun there. Ian has been ranked first in the world on the PlayStation side. He's an extremely high-level player.
I think Guts gets overlooked a bit too much.
Yeah.
When it comes to all the high competitive players, not many people really think of Guts, but he should be there realistically.
I think it's 1-0 Ian after that first round, but that was a competitive round. Not like Guts was out of it by any means. He held his own in that first round. He landed strikes back for sure, and He's got a bit of a stamina advantage coming into the second round. Cut open early, though, into the round. Oh, but he stuns Ian, cuts him open back as well. Beautiful combo there from Guts.
Yep. This has been a really close fight.
Yeah, it's been a fast start to the round as well. Guts trying to walk him down now. Ian trying to recover his head health a bit.
Oh. That's
Going
really
back a bit now.
away.
Ian. Oh, and Ian gonna drop him. Catches him getting a bit too greedy.
Mm-hmm.
And Ian now working on the ground.
Elbows.
And this is what he's known for. Since ball nice, landing some nice body shots.
He might struggle grappling with Conor McGregor.
Ooh, a nice get up there from Guts.
Oh,
and Ian catches him on the get up. He caught him in the clinch. He landed 2 nice hooks there. Oh, but Guts gonna catch him as well. It's been a very back and forth fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta love these back and forth wars that people have on here. Oh!
Yeah, not much head health from either side, and they're both showing that his Guts gonna be caught again. Throwing back immediately.
Oh!
Oh, and Guts gonna be dropped.
That was a heavy drop.
Ian's starting to put the pressure on him a bit now.
Oh my God!
He missed the body kick and got cold with the roundhouse, and the former champion puts Ian out cold. What a performance from Guts. You know, in a fight that he was most likely losing, he caught him with 1 kick, and that's all.
Whoa, that was to the back of the head as well.
You give Guts one opening, he's gonna put you out cold.
Now I understand why this is the title.
The whimper and the whimper and the Ian, the whimper and the whimper.
Bro, that is crazy. Yeah, let's get
to. We got a fight with huge implications on the Xbox side. As we've got Sugar versus Great Dane.
Wait, 2 fighting nerds.
Yeah, Rufy versus Silva. This is an awesome matchup.
Yeah, it's the fighting nerds, guys.
I didn't know Gene Silva had a lightweight.
Bro, he's at
lightweight.
He fought Drew Dober there and absolutely smoked him.
Oh yeah, he did. I forgot about that, to be fair. I just think from his featherweight.
It'll be interesting to see how Great Dane uses the kickboxing. Oh my God, early on.
Wow.
He gets a big knockdown there. You know, Sugar Show with a bit more experience in the league. And he gets a big stun there. They're both just throwing.
This is an amazing start in the pocket.
Yeah, no feeling out process at all. Another big knockdown from Great Dane already. And he's already looking to put him out. He puts him in an armbar. This could be huge.
Rufy is doing really well.
Yeah, and he gets a big denial there, and he's going to be able to lock in the armbar now.
In the pocket.
Not a lot taken off of the submission meter, but he gets the big the chunk of the block health gone.
Is this not a title fight?
No.
But a big chunk of the block health gone from that armbar there. And now looking to posture up and rain down some strikes. Great defense, though, from Sugar Show.
Oh.
Looking to use the cage to flip him over. Great work there. It's going to work, and he looks to stand right back up. A huge stamina advantage from Great Dane. You know, he was working the body great right off the rip.
2 body knockdowns in the matter of like 1 minute.
Yeah, Sugar Show got a bit too overzealous there. Tried to get the knockout early on, and he paid for it. And it's going to be interesting to see if he can rally back into the fight. You know, he's a veteran into the league. He's had a title fight here before. You know, actually on the last card. So, you know, he's a high-level player in his own right.
Yeah, I mean, Sugar Show is just getting a beating.
Yeah. But he catches him going to the body there. It's actually been a pretty back and forth fight, you know. Sugar Show stunned him early on too, so can't forget about that.
Oh, and now it's a body rock
beautiful head movement there from Great Dane. Oh my God, another knockdown.
Bro, this has been insane.
And just able to survive his Sugar Show. Hardly any head health left. Nice denial there. Oh, and he's going to be denied as well. He tried to get half guard. Got a bit greedy. He didn't go for a fake or anything. He's going to stand up. Oh, a big stun there. And he stunned into the body as well. Mixing up the strikes well.
Whoa! He got him with the tornado kick.
And if this is it, this could be finished knockout of the night. Oh man, but just able to survive his Sugar Show somehow, some way, and he pushes him off of him. Great survivability there from Sugar Show.
That was an amazing tornado kick.
He's gonna be stunned to the body again though, and Great Dane is putting on a masterclass right now.
Great Dane is just like flow state.
Yeah, he's showing the Xbox division that they need to be on serious lookout.
By the way, I want to just quickly read out this comment from Bosma. Why does Ian become a Div 4 player in Rush? I just wanted to point that out because like that's a funny ass comment.
No, but
Ian like actually just like forgets what he's doing in Rush sometimes. I don't know why.
Wait, so Great Dane, this fight's on Xbox, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Bro, you ain't nowhere near this though.
Trust me.
Everybody in the stream, I wanna ask quickly. I don't say this a lot, but I just want to ask to drop a like on the stream, please.
Oh yeah, we don't really ask for likes and subscribes. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. We do these cards every 2 weeks, and normally they're very good.
Yeah, we have a lot of good fights here, and we take a lot of work for the production. These guys are putting out for us right now. What a fight we're having so far.
The doctor could be coming in.
Flying knee nearly gets
the doctor could come in any second if it doesn't end in finish.
Oh my god, the flying knee.
You love to see it, don't you? You really do.
Oh my god, and a stun from Great Dane. And Great Dane with a knockdown now. And he's got he's gonna take it. Yeah, and this should be it. Great Dane looks like he's gonna let him live though, and he's gonna.
No. He blocked a punch. He blocked a punch. That's why he lived.
It looks like Great Dane might be going for a Performance of the Night award at this point.
Yeah, we need to get the awards out, bro. Flying knee.
Yeah, tonight after the stream, I'll 100% remember awards. Especially after talking about it mid-fight. I got to now.
Yeah. And I even reminded you that.
Oh my god! What a slip there from Great Dane.
Bro.
Oh, straight.
He's got a stat card again. He could look for a finish this time.
Oh my god.
It was just great defense there.
Bro.
Beautiful
Sugar Show is some insane defense now.
Yeah, he just does not want to lose this fight. He made mistakes early on in the fight, but he's showing that he's just a high-level player still. He just made mistakes early on and got caught to the body. And ultimately, that's why he's down on the stamina so bad right now. Oh, he catches Great Dane again.
Oh my god, Great Dane.
He's just so far down on the health. Yeah, and Dane drops him again.
Nah, this is insane, bro. This is insane.
Oh,
yeah, this has been a great fight. Great Dane stuns the body again. Looking for a takedown. The Sugar Show, he stopped though.
Bro, this has been so back and forth. This could be fight of the night potential.
Oh my god, Great Dane with another knockdown.
Oh, it's over.
Oh, he's gonna put him out. I don't think he meant to put him to sleep, but he's gonna spark him out in the third round. What a finish there for Great Dane.
Great Dane, what a performance.
Yeah, what a performance.
That was an amazing back and forth fight.
Hey, listen, brother.
Ultimately took over there at the end.
Listen, brother, it's time for the big Rush Milkman against Nert. Conor McGregor versus Poirier.
I'm mute up. This is my fight now.
Yeah, me and Bryan Matt are gonna have to lead the commentary booth today.
Yeah.
With this fight, obviously it's very late in our country. It is currently 2:18 in the morning.
Yep. I think we can expect a lot of disrespect from Nert in this one.
Yeah. Because Nert is just a disrespectful man, but he is a great striker in all aspects.
He's a great striker, but I think he should have been the one choosing Conor McGregor.
Ooh, you think that he's not going to win this, eh?
Oh, no, I do think... Well, I don't know. This could be a very close fight. It just depends. I think this is a fight where Milkman needs to go for the grappling.
Yeah, you think so? To be fair, though, he's using Conor. How is he really going to get the grappling with Conor?
But that's why I said he shouldn't have used Conor. Honestly, I think
oh my god, these slip exchanges make me so nervous, you know.
Yeah. And he dropped.
Oh, he's dropped.
I think realistically, Milkman, this fight should have went for Charles Oliveira. That would have been a very logical choice.
I don't talk during my fights, but Nert dominates me on the ground 10 times out of 10. That would have been terrible.
Spinning body kick. Milkman's trying to get the rhythm going now. See, the thing about Nert's fight style is he literally gasses out so fast from doing all this crazy shit, but he's still able to get the win. Like, look at his stamina compared to Milkman's. I mean, Milkman's is quite low as well for, you know, the first round. But, like, come on.
Oh, and it's back-to-back rocks.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna get let up. Oh, there's another one.
Wow. And it's gonna be over soon, I think, from... He's a man! Whoa! What a finish there from Nerd. And it immediately ends.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, Nerd just dominated that fight there.
Surprisingly, we didn't see any disrespect from that.
Yeah,
no,
not
me
really.
And Nerd, I don't. It's not. No disrespect between me and Nerd.
Yeah, but I think it's time that we talk about the main event.
Yeah, and it's the PlayStation title fight now.
Yeah, Poncho versus RD. I'm expecting some high-level gameplay here.
Yeah, I'm expecting some great kickboxing as Poncho ended up going for MVP this fight, which is actually very interesting. And
yeah, he rarely goes for MVP, bro.
He had
He's got the champ shorts.
Yeah, I did tell him to go for championship shorts. I'm doing that now in the title fights. I'm telling him to make sure they wear the championship.
Oh, he gets head kicked immediately, though.
Oh, and a beautiful a beautiful start for the challenger.
Yeah, RD is going to be so happy he got that early stun. Because obviously we know that MVP's chin isn't the best.
Yeah, and especially fighting against Israel Adesanya, you know, Izzy's got very good punch power and very good kick power.
Oh. I don't think Poncho's doing too bad with MVP, though. Even if
even with the disadvantage in head health, he's doing very well for himself.
Yeah, he's got a nice staring advantage building up right now.
This has been a very good first round for both men, really. Obviously, except for the literal first stun in like 20 seconds, this fight has been pretty close.
Yeah.
Obviously, unless Poncho doesn't get stunned, you know, it could be RD's round right now.
Yeah, you know, the challengers look pretty hot, and that could be partially due to the picks. You know, very interesting to pick MVP in a championship fight.
Yeah. And obviously, Prime Izzy should be 5 stars, really.
Yeah, Prime Izzy's a very good fighter. You know, some say the best. So.
Yeah, I don't understand how you can give the bad Izzy 5 stars and not the Prime.
Yeah, I don't get that either. He's not got one stat that goes down, and some of his stats go up. It doesn't make any sense. And it's not like he's got like less perks or anything.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
Literally, that Prime Izzy has literally way better punch speed and slightly better punch power. And even kick-wise, I think his kick power and kick speed is like way up.
What a first round we had so far, though, in this championship fight.
Okay, who's just done that?
That's battle. I don't know how to do that.
What, the soundboard?
That felt necessary.
Oh, nice sidestep
Oh
there.
my god.
And a big stun to start off the round for the champion, who's already got a huge stamina advantage as well.
We could have maybe a new champion tonight. But it seems like Poncho doesn't want that to happen. I know. I'm saying we could have a new champion.
Oh,
in the
I was
form
just
of
talking
MVP.
time for that because he's got stun.
Because even though, obviously, RD's been dropped now, it's been very close. Honestly, in the striking battle, it seems to be favouring MVP a little less, though, because obviously the chin disadvantage that he has is pretty big.
I mean, in the fighter choices, I would say, yeah, that's a
Oh.
but Poncho's, you know, a very high level kickboxer, and he's showing that right now, especially with that big stun there. And you know, he's putting together the kickboxing really nice right now, just flowing perfectly right now. Halfway through the second round now. Flying knee sidestep there. That's going to take a lot of RD stamina.
That is true. That is going to take a lot of stamina.
I think it's too much more shots until Sanya could get knocked out. Her head health's starting to go quite low.
Ooh, nice combo there from Poncho. Going to be caught by RD immediately after, though.
Yeah.
A minute left in the second round now. Head health very low on both sides.
Yep.
You know, Poncho's broken that block completely there.
Ooh.
Oh, and that was rocked.
Poncho
yeah, RD
is
was
rocked.
There, but yeah, RD was rocked, and then he caught Poncho going to the body. He tried to double up on it, and
my god, a two-touch kick. Oh,
ooh,
that arguably could have been a knockout.
Yeah, and that was the end of the round there.
Knockout.
What a fight we've had so far. I think the champion's probably up 2-0.
Really?
I don't think it is.
Yeah, no, I think it's actually 1-1. That's my bad.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's got to be 1-1. That first round, yeah, RD definitely won.
Oh.
Ooh, big stun there, though. Two-touch kick after it. Still stunned is RD.
I think you could argue the two-touch kick is like top 3 worst kicks in the game. It never lands.
Another stun, though, from Poncho. Poncho's looking great. Starting to open up a bit here early on in the third round.
I mean, when the two-touch kick lands, it doesn't do much. And when it doesn't, it drains you off your stamina.
Yeah. And it's so easy to sidestep.
Yep. Or even just block your body and it doesn't land.
Ooh! A nice flying knee there.
Love to see it.
Yeah, you know you love to see it.
Speaking for all of us.
Oh, nice step back and then front kick there. And RD gets a drop off it as well. Doesn't look the grounded pound off it, though. Interesting. He did have a bit of a stamina advantage, too. He probably could have got stack on.
Tried to go for it. He done the 2 punches he was going to try and get down, but he couldn't.
He didn't walk forward, though. If he'd have walked forward, he would have got it. Good push kick there.
MVP.
Ooh, nice stun there from the champion.
This could be it.
Oh, and another 2-touch kick.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He can drop against the cage. He's going to let him back up. He backsteps the flying knee. Doesn't like to counter it, though. He drops him again. He's going to let him back up again as well.
This is a great performance from Poncho.
Yeah,
the champion.
After that second round, Jesus.
Yeah, he's really looking to make a statement right now.
Oh!
He's going to be caught.
Yo, it ain't over till it's over.
Yeah, RD not able to do anything.
Oh my god!
He's still dangerous. He stuns him again. Great work there from RD.
If RD throws a front kick right now, he could get him out. But if RD just lands like an isolated kick, or if Poncho lands like an isolated kick, like just one kick, then it could be all over. Like maybe when Poncho or when RD's going for like body combos, you can just throw a front kick down the middle.
Yep.
But obviously, that's probably not going to happen. Because
RD looking for that flip uppercut.
Oh my
god, he gets caught coming in. And Poncho puts him out cold with a lead hook and retains the belt. And Poncho with a great performance. That was just, textbook striking there. And he's going to retain the belt in a big way.
Yeah, that is a very interesting finale for Rush tonight. It's literally 2:30 in the morning. I can't be serious right now.
And everybody in the stream, make sure you guys immediately offer the stream. If you aren't yet, go and sign up. I am not going to be releasing the card tonight for once. I'm going to be giving people another day because I did release the signups a bit late. And there's not a lot of signups yet. I want to let people get a bit of time to sign up. So if you're in the stream and you haven't signed up yet, make sure you go and do that now.
I'm going to do it now.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to end the stream now, boys. See you all for Rush 13 next week.
2 weeks.
Oh, I've already said.